Hey, what's up guys, it's Kazooie here, and welcome to episode 122 of Skill into Glory. And we're going to start off by going into the first game of this episode, where we come against a Brazilian looking skill team with 4 5-star skillers in this squad. And we start off with Garrett Bill trying to go for a skill goal there, since we only need to score 2 more of them and also win 3 more games. So that was the kind of thing I was aiming for in this episode. Unfortunately, it didn't go in, but then instead in the second half we do get the skill goal there with Ronaldo. But you can see from the replay it actually got bounced off by Thiago Silva, and therefore it actually got counted as an own goal as well for my opponent. But still, we do take the lead in this game. Then into the second half as well, we got another chance with Ronaldo trying to get the second skill goal, but unfortunately the goalkeeper saved. Then in the 90th minute, towards the end of the game, again Ronaldo on the ball. This time we do go through with a nice blanco hop to a volley, and we finally get the goal with Ronaldo himself, and also the second skill goal, which means we do complete that challenge, which is awesome, because now we only pretty much need to win 2 more games, and then we can finally move on to the legend 5-star skillers. So yeah, we move on, and we'll be the second game of this episode, where we do come up against a pretty decent looking team in the 4-2-2 formation with inform Aubameyang and also Doumbia, the Roma version, as a striker. And it was us starting off in the 21st minute with Quaresma. Some great skill moves. I was about to shoot there, and then all of a sudden we get fouled and we pick up another penalty. And it's of course Ronaldo who steps up for it and converts it into a goal as well to make it 1-0 for us. Then 42nd minute, it is once again Quaresma going through. I tried to beat the goalkeeper, trying to go for a fancy shot, just like we did in the previous game with Bill, but unfortunately this time it actually went wide. Then in the 45th minute, we got through with Bill. For some reason, his goalkeeper decided to come out. We went with a chip shot. We do make it 2-0. And straight after that, before he even kicked off, he already decided to rage quit, which was actually really, really nice for us, because all we needed to do from that game was win, because I think at that point we need to win 2 more games, and right now we only need to win 1 more game. So yeah, we move on in what could be the final game of this episode to come up against a 4-3-3 Serie A/BPL looking side with Hazard, Ibarbo and Cuadrado up front. And once again it was us starting off, this time with Boussoufa with some great skill. It was a nice volley and a really, really nice save from his goalkeeper Joe Hart as well. The 19th minute, Ronaldo goes through there. He managed to actually sort of grab my shirt, and therefore we do pick up a penalty. Again Ronaldo who steps up for it, and we do make it 1-0 to give us an early lead in the game. Then we already move on into the second half. He has the ball with Hazard. I tried to tackle him. He went to the low cross, reached Ibarbo, and he makes it 1-1. Probably one of the first chances he had in his game, to be fair as well. So yeah, it was a bit of an annoying goal to concede. Then 73rd minute, Ronaldo time. Once again, we get another shot in, but this time a fantastic save from his goalkeeper as well. Then 76th minute, it is Garrett Bill on the ball, plays it off to Boussoufa. Again, the blanco up to the volley combo. But once again as well, it is Joe Hart in our way to save it right there for my opponent. And then in the 82nd minute, my opponent scores a pretty sweet goal with Ibarbo, but it was completely against the odds, since we had a lot of chances in the game. But then in the 90th minute, when I was on all-out attack, Opara picked up the ball after his goalkeeper made a big mistake, and we make it 2-2, which meant we had to go into extra time. You can see the stats after the 90 minutes as well. My opponent only had 3 shots on target, and he managed to get himself 2 goals. Well, we had, I think, 16 shots in total and like 6 on target or something, and we only scored 2 goals. So we definitely needed to step up our game in extra time. But you can see the first big chances were for my opponent. He was very close, making it 3-2 actually for him. Then in the second half of extra time, we got a big chance with Ronaldo as well. A great save from the goalkeeper. Then 114th minute, we do play it off through there to Neymar. A nice turn, tried to go for a shot with his weak foot, but it just went wide the post. And then in the 120th minute, he decided to play a through ball there to Ibarbo. Again, cuts in with the Berber spin, beats 2 of my defenders, and he goes with the near post finish. Well, he actually picks up an injury, but that is how the game ended. And you can see from the final stats, again, we had a lot of chances, but unfortunately for us anyway, none of them pretty much decided to go in, which was really annoying. But anyway, we move on to what will be the final game of this episode. If we do win this game, we will complete all the challenges pretty much, which is something I really want to do. So we camp against another sort of a skill team. We got Fatih's Ronaldinho is on the ball right there. Also, I think Kelvin and I think Douglas Costa as a 5-star skillers. And we start things off with Ronaldo, trying to go for something nice, trying to go for a Rabona finish, but it went over the crossbar. Then 20th minute, again Ronaldo on the ball, beats 2 defenders there really nicely, decide to go for some sort of a shot from range, and we do end up hitting, I think, the post. Could have been a really nice goal. Then into the second half, we decide to play it around the back a little bit. We set some pressure with Quaresma, a nice fake drag back to beat 1 defender. Then we beat another one there with the ball well to Ronaldo chop. We went with a long shot with Quaresma himself, and we put it into the top corner. And this is why I like Quaresma so much. His shooting is seriously ridiculous, especially from distance. Like, you can score long shots really easy with him. So if you've never tried him out before, definitely do so. Then also a few minutes later, again Quaresma picking up another goal. Was hoping to get another goal with Ronaldo, but unfortunately from the rebound it was Quaresma with the goal. That he got himself a chance there as well with Ronaldinho, a nice save from Howard, and in the end we end up clearing it away. Then 84th minute, a nice little flick there to beat the defender. We continue on with some nice skill moves as well, a nice spin to a fake shot, and we do make it 3-0 to pretty much make it game over at this point in time. Then in the 90th minute, we would end up getting another chance with Ronaldo. A nice pass there from Bale to Ronaldo himself. And we make it 4-0. And that is also how the game ended. We scored some pretty nice goals, I think. Especially the one with Bale and also Quaresma and awesome long shot were, I think, the best ones in this game. But anyway, we move on to the skillers up to see at how many goals we've actually scored with Ronaldo. I think we scored 19. My sort of aim was to score 20 after we already scored 15. You can see on the right hand side, we indeed ended up scoring 19 goals. You could maybe say that we scored 20 goals if you do count the sort of own goal I think my opponent scored in one of the games with Thiago Silva. But anyway, we move on to sort of a recap, since we of course completed all the challenges with the Cristiano Ronaldo skill squad. And I'm also going to be giving you sort of my opinion on this squad, since most of you guys are usually interested in it. And all I have to say really is that it is a really fun team to play with, but it is definitely not my favorite team, at least when it comes to the ones I've built for Skill into Glory so far. I know it includes Ronaldo, and he's probably the best player in the game, but when it comes to just 5-star skillers, he is not really the best skiller in the game, if that makes sense. Like Cuadrado, he has insane stats, but for me, he is not really a player I like that much. I much prefer Neymar, even though he's also really fast. For some reason, he just feels much better in the game. He also has 5-star weak foot, and that is also sort of the main reason, for me anyway, why I much prefer him over Ronaldo when it comes to just 5-star skillers. You notice as well that I had a really hard time actually scoring goals with the squad. I don't think it is because of Ronaldo though, since he still managed to score 19 goals in less than 15 games, which I think anyway pretty decent. So it is not because of him, but for some reason I just had a really hard time scoring goals, which you probably noticed during the games I played with this team. So that is the kind of thing I didn't really like that much about this team, but overall it was fun to play with. But anyway, we move on to the skills up, where you can see we have unlocked all the gold 5-star skillers, which is awesome, because now we are going to be moving on to the legend 5-star skillers. And you can see on the screen there are actually 2 legend 5-star skillers in the game. One of them is a Nigerian called Okocha, and one of them is of course the highest rated player in the game, that is Pele, the Brazilian one. And in the next episode we're going to be building a squad around the Nigerian one, that is Okocha. It will not be the first time for me that I'm going to be playing with him, since I've actually done I think 2 squad builders around him before, which can be found on my channel as well. And my opinion on him so far is not really like that good, because he feels really weak in game, and also his finishing is a bit debatable. But hopefully once we make a nice squad around him, we are maybe able to score a lot of goals with him, and maybe score some cool goals as well. So yeah, it is up to you guys what kind of team I should make around him. Let me know in the comments down below, or on Twitter, or on Facebook. As always, the squads you make are amazing, so I've got some trust in you guys that you can also make a pretty awesome team around Okocha. But anyway guys, that is going to be the end of this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then make sure to leave a like, would be very much appreciated, and if you can hit 3,000 likes, that would be absolutely awesome. So I'd like to thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.